Hey everybody, it's Matthew here. Welcome back to another video on my channel today. And in today's video, guys, is another video that I've been waiting to do. Yes, after 3 days of building, this set is finally complete. So welcome into my Lego Star Wars review of the Lego Star Wars UCS, which goes by the Ultimate Collector Series Razor Crest. So yes, this is a Lego set that I did pick up on May 4th this year, and I am really excited to review this set, guys, because it is going to be great, as a matter of fact. But yeah, drop a like and a comment, guys. But yeah, I'm not going to do my full intro like I always do, because there's a lot to go through here. So let's just get right into it, as a matter of fact. So if you guys have followed me on the channel for any determined amount of time, you guys know that I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I love these big UCS sets. So yeah, there's the Mando with the torso printing. As a matter of fact, he's got his regular blaster here as well, and this was one of the case scenarios where they finally gave him face printing instead of just a plain black head. And he's also got torso printing underneath his cape, which he needs to be there, as a matter of fact. And he's got arm printing on either side. And they also include a hairpiece for him as well. So if you don't want him to have the helmet on, you can have him have his hairpiece on, as a matter of fact. But yeah, next up we have, whoops, that was not supposed to happen there. Next up we have Grogu in his pram there. Sorry guys, some pieces kept falling off. My dog's walking around, and in case you guys were curious, no, I do not have like a new set for my YouTube videos and my Lego set reviews. I'm just out recording this in the living room because my folks are not home, and I just didn't want to go through the process of moving this table in my room and moving the set as well until later, as a matter of fact. But anyway, so yeah, here is Grogu with his hover pram as well. I really like what they did here. I know it's kind of like a egg yolk color, but I think it works pretty good, as a matter of fact. And this is not an exclusive figure here. This is the same Grogu that we've been getting, as a matter of fact. So I'm happy with that. And if I could just get him to stand back on the face there. There we go. And now the other two figures that you get in this set is this guy here, which is the Mithril. This is the guy that the Mandalorian captures at the very beginning of the show. And a lot of people were disappointed with this figure because they didn't include a new head mold. And I actually had to remember who this character was, because I actually had to remember who this character was, and I'm all like, yeah, this guy needed a head mold for his figure, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so this figure is not great because they didn't print, not print, because they didn't make a mold for him, as a matter of fact. But yeah, he does get put in a cargo freezing chamber at the very beginning of the show. But I really like what they did with this figure here, Quill. So they gave him a head mold, really good torso printing. And then he has this little pouch thingamajig, whatever whatchamacallit. And he does have back printing and a really nice inclusion is they actually include the blurg here, as a matter of fact. The eye right there is a print, so, and that's an exclusive print to this set, and they give you an extra eye for the set as well. The tail here has a little bit of articulation as well. I really do like the legs and the arms there, as a matter of fact. The head has a little bit of an articulation to move down, but you can't really move it up though. But it has more articulation when you move his head side to side, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I really do like this character, and if you guys have followed me on the channel for any determined amount of time, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of The Mandalorian, and I'm also a big fan of Grogu. So there is the specifications plaque there, so if you want to pause right there to read anything, please do. And then what I really like about the minifigures in this set is that they actually include a stand for all of the minifigures here. And honestly, I feel like they should do that with all UCS sets. Include a stand like this to put the minifigures on. They have not done that with all UCS sets, but just to keep all the figures together in like one place, I feel like they should do something like that, as a matter of fact. But okay, getting in to the Razor Crest here. This thing is magnificent. Look at the landing gear right there. I like what they did here. They got very cool turrets on the sides there, because obviously the Razor Crest has like cannons and blasters and all that. These engines here are really huge, as a matter of fact. I really do like also what they did with this here, and all the Greveling detailing on it. These I wish were prints. So there's two stickers right here. Here's a sticker. Here's a sticker. There's two stickers right there, and then this right here. This and this right here. These two right here are also stickers. And on that exact same other side, this is a sticker and this is a sticker. Both of those are stickers. And like I said, I wish they printed those and instead there. But yeah, the engines here are really cool. I really do like what they did with the engines there. I think they captured the engines really well, as a matter of fact. And yeah, this is just a gorgeous model. This is a beautiful model with the Razor Crest, and I think they did a very good job. But the last thing on top here is this. So this is an escape pod. I'm recording on my phone, so I only have one hand, so I have to set it down right here. This is an escape pod, and there is enough room in there to put one minifigure, as a matter of fact. So you could put Din Djarin in there, and yeah, this is really cool, as a matter of fact, that they included this. But in that hole, you can kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek on what they're going to see in there, but you can't really see because of the lighting and whatnot. So it's kind of just pitch black here, as a matter of fact. And here's the other piece of landing gear on the side there, and also right here, this is the loading ramp here. This is built using anti-studs, I think, and I really think that that's also captured really well as well. And over here, on either side, you also got a little ramp right there, and then over here you got another one of the exact same ramps here, as a matter of fact, and right through there you can easily see the other ramp and the other side of it, as a matter of fact, which I think is really cool that they included those as well, because then it gives the ship a little bit more play features and like more things to like open up. But this is a display set, not a play set. But it kind of feels like a play set a little bit because it has interior and stuff to play around with, and it doesn't. And so yeah, but yes, it's truly meant for display though. But moving on to the inside of the model, you got the windshield / canopy piece here, and there's actually a little thing right here that allows you to lift this up, and I don't know why that's there, but it's a thing that was just built into the canopy piece. But yeah, it moves around a little bit because it's not attached with any studs. You could see there that that this stud right here hooks onto that, and the same does on the other side. So it basically just sits on some tiles, but it's still pretty secure though, as a matter of fact. But yeah, moving in here though, you got the cockpit over here, and so you could place the Mandalorian / Din Djarin in there, and you got some control panels. Those are all prints, which I really appreciate. And yeah, here's the captain's chair. And then this right here is, I can't remember if this is a ball or like a gear shift that Grogu was playing around with. But yeah. And also right back here, if you don't want the figures to be displayed on the stand, what that little thing is for you to put Grogu, is to store Grogu's little pram right in there, as a matter of fact. Don't fall apart on me. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, that little thingy-majig is meant to hold Grogu, as a matter of fact. And then there's a clip right there and then there's a little clip right there so the Mandalorian can like hold his blaster and whatnot. And yeah, and again, you can place Din Djarin right here. But the last little feature here is this right here is supposed to represent Frog Lady's eggs, as a matter of fact. But yeah, and there's also a door right here which can open, as a matter of fact. And then right down there is a ladder that leads down to the base. So yes, this is basically a second story. The cockpit is a second story because that is a ladder leading down to the underside of the ship here. And what you can do is you can remove this whole thing with the captain's chair still sticking up. But yeah, you can remove this whole entire thing and with no problems. And you could see some more features down at the bottom here. So that right there is supposed to represent a bed. So this is, if I can get my hands down in there. So this is a spot for where you can put the Mandalorian. So this is a place to sleep, as a matter of fact. And right there is the wire that Grogu was trying to get to and play with, I think is what it was, as a matter of fact. And there's the ladder that I was talking about. So yeah, this is what that hole is supposed to represent. That is the hole leading down, and the ladder also leading down to the second story, as a matter of fact, which I actually think it's really cool that they were able to include all of these little details in here from the show, especially all the different things that Grogu has played with, as a matter of fact. But yeah, moving right along, guys. In order to see the rest of it, sorry, that was my finger for a second. We got to remove some stuff. So yeah, I'm not able to show you, unfortunately, but some other reviewers will be able to. But unfortunately, I don't have the advanced cameras like some other Lego YouTubers do. But yeah, you can't really access the interior. So what you can do is the designer made this so daggum easily to remove the engines. So you can remove this entire thing, and this is where the engines were. So you can remove that whole thing just to get access down in there. But not only that, you can also remove this, and you can also remove this as well. So yeah, you could basically remove a couple of different sections to get access down in there, as a matter of fact. But yeah, there's no toilet in here, and that's probably the most disappointing thing, that they didn't include a toilet, because the Razor Crest was overall the very first thing in the Star Wars universe that showed us how toilets worked in space, and it's just sad that it's not in this set, because I don't think it was in the previous set either. But yeah, this is the panel that was right there, so you can also remove that if you want. But yeah, it's easy. It's probably better just to remove like everything that's like on top of here, because then it gets like the most light in here as a matter of fact. But yeah, this is a cargo freezing chamber right there. So what you can do is you can place the Mithril in there to get him frozen in carbonate, but except for I can't really position him very well, because I'm trying to get him in there with one hand, because again, I'm recording this on my phone, so I only have one hand to do so, as a matter of fact. But yeah, and so you can place them in there so you can get frozen on carbonate. And then this right here is a couple of like carbonate freezing blocks. So here's one. One of these was in the previous playset of the Razor Crest, and the other one was a newer one for the set, as a matter of fact. But yeah, you can see the different controls on here that show them like being frozen and whatnot, which is very cool. So those are just like the controls to have them be unfrozen and whatnot, which is also very, very cool as well. So I just got to put them back in position here, and we'll move on to the next feature, which is that box down there. That is a generator / heater. So it's supposed to be both, and you can see that there's a cord attached to it. Let me see if I can, yeah. So there's the other part of the cord that the generator box is connected to as well. And so yeah, so another feature here is that there is another cord / hose right in there. You can't really see it, but it's that little black piece, and it goes all the way up to like the carbonate freezing chamber, as a matter of fact. But yeah, okay. So the next feature here is this. This is a weapons cabinet, and you can open that up to find some blasters and weaponry as a matter of fact, which I actually think is very cute. And one of my favorite parts in this entire set is this right here. This is a sticker, and Lego added this in to be cute. It's the baby on board sign for Grogu, which I actually think is a really cute, nice added touch into this set as well. But yeah, right in there you got some crates and some snacks on top of them as well. But the last little feature here is the Boba Fett's getup here, which you can see there's Boba Fett's helmet, a little backpack, his jetpack, and you got a little pistol up there as well. So yeah, a lot of Star Wars fans were so unhappy to see that, and according to a lot of Star Wars fans, this is like an episode 1 or episode 2 version of the Razor Crest, and those don't belong in either episode. So yeah, but I don't have a problem with them being included because Boba Fett was part of the Mandalorian, and as long as it's Mandalorian related, you can I'm okay with it. And with this, and one little thing, guys, before I wrap things up here, I want to show you the little feature here. As a matter of fact, you can actually have the blurg be in there. Unfortunately, you can't make them like walk up with Quill on top of them, but what you can do is that you can have him go inside very easily, and he fits perfectly right in there. As a matter of fact, you can even have him go in a little bit more if you want. Oh, you can't because he can't go past this part right here. But yes, you can stick the blurg in there though, as a matter of fact. So yeah, overall, guys, this is a very satisfying set to look at, and it's a very cool model if you were to ask me as well. So yeah, I'm gonna put my phone down here so I could put all this stuff back, and while I'm at it, I'll finish up my thoughts, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so yes, I am a huge fan of The Mandalorian, and I have wanted this set ever since it came out, and yeah, this set, and I was all like, oh my gosh, I want this set so bad, and I finally got it. It is one of my dream. It was like one of my dream Lego Star Wars sets. This was actually my third dream Lego Star Wars set, for those of you guys that missed that video, as a matter of fact, that I recorded for May the 4th. And yes, this was the set that I got for May the 4th this year, as a matter of fact. And yes, I really enjoy this set, and hopefully further in the near future we will get like a UCS N1 Starfighter or something, because that'd be very cool if we were to have those two sets, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I got this on May the 4th because there was some other sets that I was targeting. Hold on, guys, I left one of the minifigures in here, as a matter of fact. But yes, this was a set that I've been wanting to get for a long time, and now I'm just happy that I finally got it, as a matter of fact. And I cannot wait for this. A part fell off. That's just great. I'll fix it here in a minute, guys. But so yeah, guys, those are my thoughts down below in the comment section. If you guys plan to pick this set up, you should probably do it soon because it's retiring at the end of this year, as a matter of fact. So yeah, guys, for those of you guys that are fans of The Mandalorian, and if you've been saving up to buy this set, I would highly recommend you get it, as a matter of fact. But so yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap up my thoughts on this review. As a matter of fact, guys, be sure you take care of yourselves, drink water, and stay safe. And I will see you all in the very next video. Bye.